So initially we studied basics of hardness, means definition, types, and CaCO3 equivalent calculation. Then we calculated or we solved numerical problems based on this calculation of hardness. If analysis is known, means impurities are known. Okay, simply convert those impurities, means their amount in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent, and add them together according to hardness, and that is what the temporary hardness, permanent hardness, and total hardness. Okay, that we studied. Then this EDTA method, how to calculate hardness without analyzing water. आपल्या water मध्ये काय आहे माहिती असण्याची गरज नाही आहे. Directly you take water, hard water sample, and titrate against EDTA, you will get the value of hardness. That's all. So that is what we have studied till today. Now disadvantages of hard water for industries. So whatever I told you previously, this ordinary water is a hard water. Hard means what? It consists of several impurities or several salts of calcium, magnesium, iron, aluminum. Means carbonates, bicarbonates, chlorides, sulfates, and nitrates. Okay. So ordinary water is hard, so we cannot use it in industry. So those limitations or disadvantages may be asked in examination. So you need to write that is what the major problem with hardness. So in boilers, it leads to formation of scales and sludges which reduce efficiency of boilers. Sometimes it may cause explosion in boiler. See, this boiler is what? It is used in thermal power plant, especially for the generation of steam. Okay, so in thermal power plant, electricity generated by running turbines. Okay, and to run turbines, we need highly pure steam. So that steam is being produced with the help of boiler. So in boiler, water is evaporated continuously, and it is converted into steam, and that steam is utilized. Now problem is, if water is hard, then it creates scales and sludges. It's kind of precipitate that we studied last time. Scales and sludges are produced, and these scales and sludges get accumulated on the surface of boiler. Boiler is kind of, cylindrical vessel. It may be tubular boiler also, but usually it is cylindrical vessel, big vessel, where water evaporates continuously. Okay. Now, if it contains a large amount of hardness causing salts, then after evaporation, definitely solid precipitate will be produced, and that is accumulated on the wall of boiler, and that reduces efficiency of boiler. Okay. And sometimes that these scales and sludges, they are responsible for explosion in boiler. Okay. So in short, what you should understand is hard water cannot be used directly in. So hard water cannot be used in boiler for steam generation purpose. It leads to decrease in efficiency and explosion in boiler. That's all. Then in textile industries, so we need to wash fabrics. So if water is hard, so for washing purpose we need water. Now if water contains calcium, magnesium, impurities, then let's say soap used for washing will react with those calcium and magnesium salt, and that soap will be produced. Calcium, magnesium soap will be produced. That is precipitate, and that will adhere or stick to the fabric, and that will interfere with the dyeing process, means coloring process. Okay, and will affect the shades. So this hard water also cannot be used in textile industry for washing purpose. Paper industry also same problem. We cannot use water because same problem. It precipitate of calcium salt will change the shade of paper and quality of paper. Sugar industry, where we need large amount of water for the dilution of sugarcane juice. If water is hard, it means if it contains calcium and magnesium salts, then it will interfere with the crystallization of sugar. Okay, so what we do, we crystallize white sugar from a sugar cane syrup. ऊसाच्या रसातून आपण शुगर, पांढरे शुगर बाहेर काढतो, प्रेसिपिटेट होतो. If water is hard, it will definitely interfere. That again undesirable in sugar industry. In pharmaceutical industry, again, uh, definitely see these drugs we take or medicines we take for what? For curing purpose, curing of disease. Now, if if hard water is utilized for the production of these medicines, then that calcium magnesium salt will remain in the that tablet as an impurity. Okay, and definitely it will not give actual effect, or we can say it will give adverse effect to the health. So in pharmaceutical industry also we cannot use hard water for synthesis of drugs. Then concrete making, we need large amount of water. There also these chloride sulfates of calcium and magnesium, they affect setting time of cement, setting and hardening of cement, and affect finer strength of concrete. So in short, there are several other industry you can mention, but these are the few of the examples I mentioned over here: boiler, textile industry, paper industry, sugar industry, pharmaceutical industry, and concrete making. Here we cannot use hard water. Okay. So short answer that question may be asked. So meaning of this is hard water is of no use in industry. So we have to make it soft. We have to remove hardness producing impurities present in water. That's all. So that is what softening of water. Okay. So we need large amount of water, especially in thermal power plant. Okay, or in nuclear power plant also we need water for steam generation purpose. But ordinary water is hard water, so we cannot use it. So we have to make it soft, okay, to make it suitable for industry. So that is what softening of water. So first method is lime soda method. It's a chemical treatment given to water to remove calcium and magnesium salts. The cold lime soda method and hot lime soda method. Very cheap, okay, cheap method. Second, zeolite or permeate. Its capacity is high. Lime soda capacity is low. Zeolite or permeate capacity is high. And last method, ion exchange or deionization or demineralization method, it is with the highest capacity. So here, with the help of this third method, we can get water of 0 ppm hardness. Okay, almost whole hardness can be removed with the help of third method. This method. Ion exchange method. This is the most important method, and this only one method is included in our syllabus. Actually, all three methods were there, but now they are not. They are removed from the syllabus. We don't prepare these methods. Okay. So, but you should know there are three methods: lime soda, zeolite, and ion exchange. And out of these three, ion exchange has a highest capacity. So, water of 0 ppm hardness can be produced. Here with zeolite, we can obtain water with 2 to 10 ppm hardness. Okay, and lime soda, we can obtain water of say 15 to 50 ppm hardness. Okay, with lime soda method. But this is cheapest method, lime soda method, and this ion exchange method is the most. I mean, this is costlier method. Okay. But in our syllabus, only ion exchange method is included. So we will study only this. So in book you are referring, you may find all other methods, but you have to exclude those methods. Only ion exchange method you have to prefer. But that ion exchange method can be deionization or demineralization. They may ask with any name, but it is one and same. So let us see what it is. See, so see, in case of hard water, what we have studied is that hardness is because of salts of calcium and magnesium, means carbonates, bicarbonates, chlorides, sulfates, and nitrates of calcium, magnesium, ions, and aluminum. So meaning of this is hardness is because of presence of cations and anions. So for example, in case of calcium carbonate, calcium is a cation. Let me write over here so you can understand in better way. Okay, so suppose this is what the impurity present in water. calcium chloride. So what we have studied till now is this is permanent hardness causing salt because this is chloride of calcium. So it consists of two parts. One is calcium and another is chloride. Calcium plus 2 and 2Cl minus. Similarly, suppose impurity is magnesium, say bicarbonate, MgHCO3 twice. Okay. So this consists of Mg plus 2 being cation and two bicarbonate ions. So bicarbonate means HCO3 minus ion. So all hardness causing salt consists of two parts. One is cationic part and another is anionic part. Okay. So in this method, we remove both cations and anions which are in dissolved state in water. Both can be removed, okay, by giving this treatment. So that is what the first statement it uses. Now how to get it done? So we use ion exchange resins, okay, which remove both hardness causing cations and anions to make water soft. Okay, so what we do, we pass hard water, given hard water, into this, this softener. This softener consists of two columns. I will show you the picture. Let me show the picture, then you can understand better way. This is what the deionization or demineralization method. So this setup is being used in thermal power plant or any other industry where we need soft water. Okay. So this consists of two cylindrical vessels. This is one vessel and this is another vessel. Okay. So in this vessel we put resins. Okay, resins, cation exchange resin, and in another column we place anion exchange resin. Okay, so this cation exchange resin will absorb cations in water and anion exchange resin will absorb anions in water. Okay, now when we pass hard water, okay, when we pass hard water through this cation exchange resin, all cations will be absorbed by this resin. So water will be free from cations, means calcium, magnesium, iron, all will be absorbed over here. Okay. Now, the water coming out through this resin will contain only what? Anion. Now, that water containing anion is then allowed to pass through another column. Now, here we have anion exchange resin. Okay, filled up inside. It's powder. It's a kind of powder. Resin means what? Powder. It's a polymer. So that water when passes through this anion exchange resin, all anions are exchanged, means absorbed by the column, and water is free from cation as well as anion. Means what? It is free from all hardness causing salt, means it is deionized. De means what? No, removed, no ions. Demineralized means no minerals. So cations are removed in this column and anions are removed in another column which is connected to that. And water coming out is absolutely free from all cations and anions, means absolutely free from hardness. Okay, that is just to visualize it. I will explain process later on. Okay. First we get back to the principle. That was just to visualize it. So in ion exchange method, we use ion exchange resins, which remove both hardness causing cations and anions to make water soft. Okay. Now, ion exchange resin म्हणजे काय? तर ion exchange resins are high molecular weight polymers. They are polymeric compounds, and they are capable of exchanging their cations with hardness causing cations and anions with hardness causing anions to make water soft. So this second statement is detail about the first statement. First statement मध्ये आपण काय म्हणालो की in deionization method, we use ion exchange resin and we exchange both hardness causing cations and anions to make water soft. Now, how to get it done? Okay, so that is being done by using two types of resin: cation exchange resin and anion exchange resin. Okay, so when we pass hard water through cation exchange resin, this cation exchange resin consists of H plus ions. Okay, so hardness causing cations will be exchanged with H plus ions. Okay, so these H plus ions, they are exchanged by hardness causing cation. And these anions, OH minus ions of the anion exchange resin, they are exchanged by hardness causing anions, Cl minus SO4 minus, and water becomes salt. So let us see these two. What are these two types? There are two types of resin: cation exchange resin and anion exchange resin. Okay, दोन प्रकारचे resin आपल्याला लागणार आहे कारण आपली hardness causing impurity it consists of cation part and anion part. So we need two types of resins. One resin will remove cations, another resin will remove anion. Water will be free from hardness. Now let us see what is cation exchange resin. So cation exchange resin is a polymer having acidic functional group. Acidic means what? Carboxylic acid functional group. Polymer असतो आणि त्या पॉलिमर वरती हे functional group असतात COH and SO3H. These are the functional groups, the important part. Now when water is allowed to pass through this resin, cation exchange resin, all hardness causing cations means Ca+2, Mg+2, they are exchanged with these H plus ions. This acidic H plus ions is exchanged by hardness causing cation. So म्हणून म्हटलं second statement मध्ये the H plus ions which are loosely bonded to the functional group are easily exchanged with hardness causing cations like calcium+2, Mg+2, Fe+2 present in water. Okay. It is represented as R is a polymeric part. We don't want to do with the actual polymeric part. We are interested in functional group, and in functional group we are interested in H plus ions because these H plus ions are only exchanged by hardness causing cations. Okay. So therefore only H plus ions are shown. Okay. And तुम्ही पण असंच करायचं आहे. Polymer काय आहे that we don't want to do. So this is polymeric part, cation exchange resin, but it consists of H plus ions. H plus ions कुठून आले? ह्या कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुपचे किंवा सल्फोनिक ऍसिड ग्रुपचे आहे. Okay, but we don't have to do with this even with the carboxylic group. We are just interested with H plus ions. Therefore, only H plus ions are displayed for the reaction. So that whole cation exchange resin is represented as R is a polymeric part attached to H plus ions. And these H plus ions are they are useful for us. So when we pass hard water through this resin, that hardness causing cation will exchange these H plus ions. Okay. आता anion exchange resin म्हणजे काय? So this is also polymer. Anion exchange resin is also polymer having basic functional group. Cation exchange resin is acidic functional group. Anion exchange resin, it is a polymer but having basic functional group. Which is that this is what the basic functional group NCH3 thrice. This is what a quaternary ammonium salt or quaternary ammonium functional group. Okay, but we don't have to do with the polymeric part as well as the functional group. Okay, a quaternary ammonium functional group. We don't want to do with anything about, with that. Okay, we just interested in OH minus ion, which are useful to exchange or remove hardness causing cations like carbonates, bicarbonates, chloride, sulfate, nitrate. They will be exchanged by OH minus ions and water will be free from anions. म्हणून म्हटलं इथे बघा, the OH minus ions which are loosely bonded to the group and easily exchanged with anions like Cl4 minus, Cl minus, SO42 minus, etc. present in water. And it is represented as anion exchange resin is represented as R is a polymeric part and attached to OH group. So we are interested only OH minus ions and not with the functional group quaternary ammonium or even with the polymeric part. हे आपल्याला माहिती असण्याची गरज नाही. आपले रिएक्शन घेण्यासाठी बघा सॉफ्टनिंग रिएक्शन आपल्याला लिहावं लागणार आहे. So for those softening reaction you should know this is cation exchange resin. R is a polymeric part and two H plus ions which are exchangeable with hardness causing cations like calcium, magnesium. And another is anion exchange resin. R is a polymeric part and OH minus ions, they are reversibly exchangeable with hardness causing anions like chloride, sulfate, nitrates, carbonates and bicarbonate. That's all. Okay. This is example of cation exchange resin Umberlite IR120. This is available with our laboratory and experiments also included in our syllabus. How to remove hardness using ion exchange method. So this is powder kind of thing. Okay, we have to fill it up in a column, and we just have to pass hard water. So cations will be absorbed. Water will be free from hardness causing cations. Okay, we'll contain only anion. Same water we will pass through this resin, Amber White IRA 400. थोड़ा सा difference आहे बघा. Amber White IRA 400. जेव्हा आपण हे water जे कॅटॅन मधून फ्री झाले ते वॉटर ह्यातनं पास केलं, so Amber White IRA contains OH minus ion. So anions will be exchanged, absorbed by the column, this column. So water coming out of this column will be free from anions. Okay, that is what the principle involved in it. So the first possible question is describe or see what are the ion exchange resins. Okay, छोटा सा question येऊ शकतो. So you have to write the ion exchange resin is used for the softening of water, and it is capable of removing hardness causing cations as well as anions. Okay, so there are two types of resins, cation exchange resin and anion exchange resin. Cation exchange resin is a polymer, okay, high molecular weight polymer having carboxylic acid functional group and H plus ions which are present. Okay, and those H plus ions, they are exchanged with hardness causing cations. This is what a representation, this is example. Finish. त्याच्याबद्दलची माहिती एवढी पुरेशी आहे. जी स्लाइड वरती आहे तेवढीच माहिती मी द्यायची आहे. Then anion exchange resin is again polymer but having basic functional group like quaternary ammonium salt and having OH minus ions which are loosely held to the functional group, and they are used for the exchange of hardness causing anions like Cl minus SO42 minus to make water soft. This is what the representation are attached to 2OH group, and example is Amber White IRA 400. So this is what the preliminary part, small answer type question will be asked. Now then actual working of a softener. So as I told you initially, it consists of this setup. One cylindrical unit, it is connected to the another cylindrical unit, and in turn it is connected to degasifier to remove gas. So here we have in the first column we have cation exchange resin. म्हणजे इथे पूर्णपणे cation exchange resin ठेवलेले असतात. मगाशी आपण बघितलं त्यापैकी. Okay. And in another cylindrical vessel we have anion exchange resin. They are inserted. खाली त्या सपोर्ट दिलाय ग्रॅव्हल बेड वगैरे, आणि वरती खाली वॉटर आहे निळा दाखवलेलं, नवीन काय नाही. ठीक आहे. And these two vessels are connected to each other. Here we have inlet. Here we have inlet for HCl and here inlet for NaOH. That is required for regeneration of column, that we will see in the next step. These are washings. This is what the inlet for hard water. So hard water will be passed through the cation exchange resin column first. Cations will be removed and then pass through the anion exchange resin column. Anions will be removed. Water will be demineralized, free from all hardness causing salt. Then it is degasified. Gases are removed. Water is safe now for boiler. Okay, degasified and deionized water or soft water. Okay, so this is about the construction. So in actual working, what you should write is this softener working on two steps. First is softening step and another is a regeneration step. Okay, softening म्हणजे ज्यावेळी आपण वॉटर सॉफ्ट करणार. रिजनरेशन म्हणजे काय, हे कॉलम थोड्या वेळाने एक्झॉस्ट होणार, ओके, युजलेस होणार सॉफ्टनिंगसाठी. मग त्यांना आपण रिजनरेट करून रियूज करू शकतो. ते परत फेकून द्यायचे नाही, आपण आपला रिजनरेट करता येतं. दॅट इज व्हॉट रिजनरेशन. ओके, सो व्हॉट वी डू in first step, that is softening step, we pass hard water. We pass hard water through it. Okay, so when we pass hard water, that hard water start passing through the cation exchange resin placed here. So here there is an exchange reaction. All hardness causing cations are absorbed by the column. Okay, and water is free from cations, but it contains anion. Okay, Cl minus, SO42 minus. Okay, bicarbonate, carbon ions. That those will be present only. No cation, no magnesium, no calcium will be there in this water. All are absorbed over here. Okay, so that water containing anion is then passed through the another column containing anion exchange resin. Okay, so here all anions will be absorbed and water is free from cations as well as anion. That is degasified. That's all. Okay, this is the first step, softening step. Now during softening, here we have calcium, magnesium ions absorbed on the column. So this will be exhausted. Okay, here there are no H plus ions which are utilized for softening. So this is exhausted, but that can be regenerated in regeneration stage by passing HCl solution through it. Similarly, this column is also exhausted during softening. It consists of Cl minus bicarbonate ions absorbed during softening. So this will stop working. Okay, exhausted. So we pass NaOH. So NaOH will add OH minus ions and bed will be regenerated. हे तुम्हाला थोडक्यात सांगितलं, डिटेलमध्ये आपण बघूया पुढच्या स्टेपमध्ये. So first step is, or first we should write, it operates on alternate cycles of softening process and regeneration process. म्हणजे क्वेश्चन समजा असा असेल, describe the deionization method, किंवा describe the ion exchange method of softening, किंवा describe demineralization method. So first you should write something about the resin. Okay, something about the resin first. म्हणजे दोन प्रकारचे रेझिन असतात, कॅटायन ऍक्शन रेझिन, आयन ऍक्शन रेझिन. त्याचं एक्झाम्पल थोडक्यात सांगायचं. And then you come to the process part. In process part you should draw this diagram first, neat label diagram, and then you write process. It operates on alternate cycles of process, softening process and regeneration process, or softening step and regeneration step. दोन स्टेप मध्ये काम करतो तो. पहिले आपण वॉटर सॉफ्ट करून घेतो, नंतर तो एक्झॉस्ट होतो, तो सॉफ्ट करायचा थांबतो, मग त्याला आपण रिजनरेट करतो. दॅट्स ऑल. नवीन मोठं काही नाही. So first we will see softening process, how water is being softened. So as I told you, initially hard water is passed through cation exchange resin column. आता इथे पहिल्या याच्यामध्ये cation exchange resin column आहे. So we pass hard water through it. When we pass hard water, all hardness causing cations like calcium, magnesium, they are in dissolved state in water, right? They are exchanged by H plus ions. आता इथे ह्या रेझिन मध्ये काय आहे बघा, H plus ions आहेत कॅटायन ऍक्शन रेझिन मध्ये, RHH म्हटलं आपण. So it consists of H plus ions. So all calcium magnesium will be exchanged by H plus ions. म्हणजे कॅल्शियम मॅग्नेशियम इथे ऍब्सॉर्ब होणार आणि H plus ion वॉटर मध्ये एक्सचेंज होणार, वॉटर मध्ये पास होणार, आणि वॉटर मध्ये कॅल्शियम कुठे पास होणार, कॉलम वरती ऍब्सॉर्ब होणार. ओके, तर तुम्हाला रिएक्शन दाखवतो, लक्षात देऊन घ्या. सपोज हे हार्ड वॉटर मी पास करतोय, तर हार्ड वॉटर हे असं आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये कॅल्शियम क्लोराईड आहे फॉर एक्झाम्पल. अशी बरीच सॉल्ट असू शकतात, फक्त आपण एकच एक्झाम्पल विचार करूया, आणि तुम्ही एक्झाम मध्ये तुम्हाला एक एक्झाम्पल पुरेसं आहे. ओके, सपोज hard water consists of calcium chloride. Now we have to remove it. We have to remove both calcium and chloride from water. So what we will do, we will pass this hard water through this column first vessel where we have cation exchange resin. Okay, plus now cation exchange resin is what? Cation exchange resin is what? It is R and joined to two H plus ions. This is what representation of cation exchange resin. तुम्ही एक्झाम मध्ये पण असंच लिहायचं आहे. Okay. Now what we say, when hard water is passed through the resin, okay, so these H plus ions, two H plus ions will be replaced by calcium. Now calcium will be absorbed on this column and H plus ions will be replaced, exchanged, and they will go into water. So what we will get is this, R will have calcium and these H plus ions will come into water and they will react with Cl minus ions of C calcium chloride and we will get HCl. म्हणजे वॉटर मध्ये HCl वाढेल, HCl चं प्रमाण वाढेल because of H plus ions of the resins. Okay, but this water is free from what? Hardness causing cation. Calcium पासून free झालं. Water containing only anion, Cl minus ions, and no calcium is there. Calcium is there on a रेझिन वरती राहिला, सॉलिड पार्ट वरती राहिला, वॉटर मध्ये तो आला नाही. ओके, सिमिलरली मॅग्नेशियम, आयर्न, दे ऑल आर ऍब्सॉर्ब ऑन अ कॉलम. म्हणजे आर मॅग्नेशियम, आर आयर्न, दे ऑल आर ऍब्सॉर्ब अँड वॉटर इज फ्री फ्रॉम कॅटायन. ओके, बट वॉटर इज फ्री फ्रॉम कॅटायन बट रेझिन इज एक्झॉस्टेड. रेझिन वरती काय बघा, H प्लस आयन्स नाहीयेत, H प्लस आयन्स नाहीये. सो रेझिन हॅज नाउ कॅल्शियम. So this is called as an exhausted resin or saturated resin. It is of no use for softening purpose. Softening साठी वापरू शकत नाही कारण त्याच्यावरती H plus ions नाहीये. So we have to regenerate it. Okay, ती नेक्स्ट स्टेप झाली. आता आपण पहिली स्टेप बघतोय. ठीक आहे, सो पहिल्या स्टेप मध्ये आपण काय केलं, फर्स्ट वी पास हार्ड वॉटर थ्रू cation exchange resin column. When H plus ions of the resin, they are exchanged with hardness causing cation. So water is free from cation. Now this water, बघा ज्याच्यामध्ये anion आहे, cation नाही आहे, इथून आपल्याला जे मिळालं वॉटर anion, ते आपण कुठे पास केलं, anion exchange resin मध्ये पास केलं. दॅट इज अ लेबल सगळे. So now water free from cations is then passed through anion action resin column. आता इथून जे water आपण घेतलं, that is free from cations, but त्याच्यामध्ये anions आहेत, chlorides आहेत. Okay, so that is passed through the anion action resin column. Okay. Now when that water containing anions is passed through the column, anion action resin column, okay, what will happen? All hardness causing anions which are present in water are exchanged with OH minus ions of a resin and water becomes soft. आता या रेझिन मध्ये OH मायनस आयन्स आहे, तर हे anion त्याला एक्सचेंज करणार. ओके, आणि सगळे हार्डनेस कॉझिंग anions आहेत ते रेझिन वरती राहतील आणि OH मायनस आयन्स वॉटर मध्ये येतील. So after softening, both the resins are exhausted and stop softening. ओके, आता रिएक्शन बघा, मगाच्या वॉटर मध्ये काय होतं, क्लोराइड होतं शिल्लक, तर वॉटर कंटेनिंग anion. आता ह्या स्टेटमेंटसाठी मी सपोर्टिंग रिएक्शन लिहितोय बघा. Water containing anion is now passed to the column, this column, anion action resin column. So anion action resin column consists of R and OH minus ions. हे water याच्यामध्ये आता काय हार्डनेस कॉझिंग cation नाही आहे, they are absorbed on the column, पण त्याच्यामध्ये anions आहेत. ओके, तर आपल्या रिएक्शन मध्ये कोण होतं, कॅल्शियम क्लोराइड असल्यामुळे 2 Cl minus ions आले वॉटर मध्ये. ओके, now when we add this water into the column, anion action resin column, there is exchange reaction between Cl and OH. Okay, so that exchange is what? R will contain Cl, hardness causing anion. त्या रेझिन वरती ऍब्सॉर्ब झाले, म्हणजे इथे ऍब्सॉर्ब झाले, आणि वॉटर मध्ये काय गेले, हे OH मायनस आयन्स गेले. ते OH मायनस आयन्स या H बरोबर रिॲक्ट होतील अँड H2O तयार होईल. हे OH मायनस आयन्स जे एक्सचेंज झाले अँड H प्लस आयन्स ऑलरेडी प्रेझेंट, they will react together and neutral water will be produced. So water coming out through this column, through this resin column, is free from calcium as well as chlorine. सुरुवातीला इथे कॅल्शियम क्लोराइड होतं, ते कॅल्शियम इथे ऍब्सॉर्ब झालं आणि क्लोराइड Cl मायनस आयन इथे ऍब्सॉर्ब झाले. ओके, आणि आपला प्युअर वॉटर इथे मिळालं जे इथे आहे, याला म्हणायचं सॉफ्ट वॉटर. सो नुसतं सॉफ्ट नाही आहे, दिस इज डीआयोनाइज्ड वॉटर. इट इज फ्री फ्रॉम कॅल्शियम, मॅग्नेशियम, देन क्लोराइड, सल्फेट, नायट्रेट, कार्बोनेट, बायकार्बोनेट. Everything is removed, all are absorbed on the column. Okay, pure water is coming out, that is then degasified, gases are removed, and this water is now suitable for boiler. Okay, first in generation purpose. Okay, so I hope you understand, you are getting what I am saying. आपण पहिल्यांदा काय म्हणालो, this softener operates on alternate cycles of softening process and regeneration process. आता आपण softening process बघतोय, तर सॉफ्टनिंग प्रोसेस मध्ये पण तुम्हाला 2 स्टेप लावावे लागणार आहे. ओके, फर्स्ट फॉर कॅटायन एक्सचेंज रिएक्शन. ओके, अँड अनदर वेअर कॅटायन्स आर रिमूव्ड, त्याची एक रिएक्शन लिहायची. तुम्ही सेम रिएक्शन वापरू शकता, कॅल्शियम क्लोराइड प्लस RHH गिव्स RCA प्लस 2HCl. ओके, कॅटायन ऍब्सॉर्ब झाले, सेम वॉटर इज टेकन डाउन अँड पास थ्रू anion action resin. तर इथे दिसते anion action resin. So here Cl minus ions are replaced, absorb on the column. Water coming out is free from all cations and anions. ओके, अशा 2 त्याच्यामध्ये रिएक्शन येतील पहिल्या प्रोसेस मध्ये, पहिल्या स्टेप मध्ये, म्हणजे सॉफ्टनिंग प्रोसेस मध्ये. ओके, तुमची काही शंका असेल तर तुम्ही मला थांबवून विचारू शकता, अदरवाइज वी विल कंटिन्यू. नाउ आता बघा, वॉटर आपलं सॉफ्ट झालंय, वॉटर सॉफ्ट झालंय म्हणजे पहिलं कॅटायन एक्सचेंज मधून पास, एक्सचेंज रेझिन मधून पास केलं, कॅटायन्स रिमूव्ह झाले, नंतर anion action resin मधून पास केलं, anions रिमूव्ह झालं. Now water is soft, but resin is exhausted. It consists of chloride, it consists of hardness causing anions and hardness causing cation. म्हणजे मगाशी RCA होता, आता RCl आले. Okay, means what? Resin is exhausted, it is of no use. Okay, so that is what the next step, regeneration process. आता हे जे रेझिन कॉलम आहेत ते आपण काय करायचं, ते परत वापरायचे आहे. ओके, वी कॅनॉट थ्रो देम आउट, वी हॅव टू reuse them because they are very costly and we can reuse them by regeneration step. So what we do in regeneration, the exhausted zeolite, आता बघा आपले zeolite, sorry not zeolite, it's a resin, exhausted resin column can be regenerated and reused. So exhaust आता कसे करायचे, the first step, exhausted cation exchange resin column is regenerated by passing dilute HCl solution through it. See, means what? This is what the exhausted cation exchange resin column. Now this is exhausted. It consists of calcium, magnesium, iron, ions. Okay, and there are no H plus ions. Originally कसा होता तो H plus ions याच्यामध्ये होते बघा RHH, but now no more H plus ions. It is exhausted. So what we do? We stop hard water. Okay, we stop hard water inlet and we start adding HCl solution through it. We start adding HCl solution through it. Okay, इथून आपण HCl पास करणार. मग काय होणार? HCl मध्ये H plus ions आहेत. ते H plus ions काय करणार? जे कॅल्शियम, मॅग्नेशियम कॅटायन्स आहेत हार्डनेस कॉझिंग त्यांना तो रिप्लेस करणार. ओके, आणि आपले RHH परत रेस्टोर होणार. कळलं? So that is what exhausted cation action resin column is regenerated by passing dilute HCl solution through it. म्हणजे इथून फक्त HCl पास करा, आपले H plus ions परत जागेवरती येतील आणि हार्डनेस कॉझिंग कॅटायन खाली येतील सोल्युशन मध्ये. ओके, त्याची रिएक्शन बघा त्याची काय. एक्झॉस्टेड कॅटायन एक्सचेंज रेझिन. मगाशी आपण जी रिएक्शन बघितली सॉफ्टनिंग मध्ये त्यामध्ये आपण कॅल्शियम क्लोराइड सॉल्ट घेतलं होतं. ओके, आणि कॅल्शियम क्लोराइड आपण कॅटायन एक्सचेंज रेझिन मधून पास केल्यानंतर कॅल्शियम ऍब्सॉर्ब झाला होता रेझिनवरती. RCA. So situation is now this RCA. There is no H plus ions. Means what? Resin is exhausted or saturated. But we want H plus ions. Okay, regenerated resin for further softening process. So what we do? We simply pass HCl solution. HCl solution through the column. इथे आपण पास करतो बघा HCl solution. आता हा exhausted आहे. हा exhausted म्हणजे RCA आहे. ठीक आहे. Now when we pass HCl solution through it, what will happen? So the calcium with valency +2. And H plus is 1 plus 1 valency. So 2 H plus ions will remove calcium this way. R will absorb hydrogen ion and calcium will be removed and that will react with 2 Cl minus ions and we will get calcium chloride that is collected from this outlet called a washing outlet. Okay, during regeneration step. You understand what I am saying? This is for a second step, see, regeneration step, where we can regenerate both the columns. Both the columns are now exhausted, saturated. They will stop softening. तर पहिला कॉलम कुठला आहे? हा आहे तो कॅटायन एक्शन रेझिन कॉलम. तो एक्झॉस्ट झालाय. ओके, कन्सिस्ट ऑफ RCA, RMG, RFE, whatever. But for example, RCA आहे. So what we will do? We will pass simply HCl. So HCl will regenerate. How? By giving H plus ions of HCl to the column and calcium will be taken out from the column and that will be coming out through this outlet. Okay, now so that is what the washing. This will go into washing. Now column is regenerated. This is now regenerated. RHH सुरुवातीला आपण घेतलं होतं सॉफ्टनिंग साठी, तो परत रिजनरेट झाला. आता याच्यामध्ये आपण हार्ड वॉटर ऍड करू शकतो फॉर सॉफ्टनिंग. नाउ आता तो हा कॅटायन एक्शन रेझिन आपला कसा आला? रिजनरेट झाला. हा पण दुसरा जो आहे anion exchange resin, that is also exhausted. It consists of Cl minus ions, SO42 minus ions, bicarbonate ions, carbonate ions. Means it is exhausted. We want OH minus ions. Okay, so now according to our softening reaction, we have this is exhausted cation action resin are having ClCl. कारण ह्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये आपण कॅल्शियम क्लोराइड ही इम्प्युरिटी घेतली होती. ओके, मग एक्झॉस्टेड anion action resin will contain Cl minus ions, RClCl. ओके, त्याच्यामध्ये आपण काय करतो? NaOH पास करतो. Why NaOH? Because we want OH minus ions on the column. We don't want Cl minus ions. Okay, which are hardness column. So we pass NaOH solution into it. When we pass NaOH solution into the column, OH minus ion will exchange Cl minus ions, and we will get resin column regenerated. ROH OH. Cl minus ions are exchanged by OH minus ions of NaOH. So this is now regenerated. This is regenerated. Okay, this is now original resin. And NaCl means what? 2Na and Cl minus will react together, and NaCl will be produced. That is what a washing. That will be taken out from this outlet. Okay. So meaning of this is now both the columns are regenerated. This is what a cation exchange resin column regenerated by passing HCl, anion exchange resin column regenerated by passing NaOH. That's all. Okay. Now they are ready for softening. Now close these two inlet and pass hard water through it. Pass hard water. So there will be softening reaction by removing cations, and again softening reaction by removing anions. Water is free from cations and anions. Okay. So that is what this softener operates on softening run and then regeneration. पहिले softening करायचं, दोघे exhaust होतील, त्यांना regenerate करायचं, परत softening करायचं, परत regenerate. Means what? it operates on alternate cycles of softening run and regeneration run. The same quantity of resin can be utilized for softening of large quantity of water. प्रत्येक वेळी आपल्याला रेझिन बदलायची गरज नाही, कारण तो रिजनरेट करता येतो. Okay, so that is what the method. Now, what is the advantage of this method? So this method we can obtain water of 0 to 2 ppm hardness. बघा सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं आहे 0 to 2 ppm hardness means almost deionized water. फक्त याच्यामध्ये H plus ions and OH minus ions असणार आहे, दुसरं काही नसणार आहे. कॅल्शियम, मॅग्नेशियम, everything is absorbed one column. No hardness. Okay, no other impurity. So which is suitable for high pressure boiler. Okay, so high pressure boiler साठी आपल्याला खूप प्युअर वॉटर लागतं, त्यामुळे काही सॉल्ट नको आपल्याला. For efficiency, to enhance the efficiency of boiler means steam, and to avoid the danger of explosion, we want soft water. So here it is suitable. Another is it removes both cations and anions. ह्या मेथड मध्ये बघा कॅटायन आणि आयन दोन्ही रिमूव्ह होतात. दुसरी जी मेथड होती त्याच्या सिलेबस मध्ये नाही आहे, झिओलाइट मेथड, त्याच्यामध्ये फक्त आपण कॅटायन्स रिमूव्ह करू शकतो. anions remain in a water. Okay, that is undesirable because it enhances TDS of water, total dissolved salt. हे त्याचे वाढतात. Okay. So it removes both cations means calcium, magnesium, iron, aluminum, and anions means what? Chloride, sulfate, nitrates, carbonates, bicarbonate. Means everything is removed from water. शिवाय आपण इथे acidic and alkaline water पण वापरू शकतो. Highly acidic, highly alkaline water can be softened. Zeolite मध्ये तसं चालत नाही. Zeolite ला water neutral पाहिजे. Zeolite decompose होतो. But resins कसे आहेत? Polymer आहेत. They are stable to acidic and alkaline pH of water. Softener adjusts itself water of any hardness. Okay, self स्वतः adjust करू शकतो, self adjust करतो. Limitations काय आहेत? तर पहिली limitation काय आहे? Equipment resins are very costly. Resins are polymers, so they are costly. Okay, so setup is also comparatively costly. And most important is hard water should be free from turbidity. Meaning no suspended impurity, no floating impurity should be there. Otherwise, these resins have pores, small holes through which water molecules are allowed to pass. If water contains turbidity, means impurities, then those pores will be clogged. Pack होतील ते pores and water pass नाही होणार आणि stop होईल column. So water should be filtered before giving this treatment. So this is what the answer. How to write the answer? Okay. So this is the possible question as I mentioned before. First is what are resins? Describe the types of resins. So in that case, we have to describe in the way I told you. Then describe the principle involved in this method. असा शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन येऊ शकतो ज्यामध्ये फक्त तुम्हाला रिएक्शन लिहायचे आहे. कुठल्या? सॉफ्टनिंगच्या रिएक्शन लिहायचे आहेत 2 आणि रिजनरेशनच्या 2 रिएक्शन लिहायचे. And third is big answer type question for 6 marks maybe. That is what describe the ion exchange method of softening of water, where you need to write something about first resin in short in 1 or 2 lines. Then you draw the diagram and then directly say it operates on alternate cycles of softening run and regeneration run. Then you write softening run or softening process, 2 reactions to remove cations, to remove anions. हे 2 रिएक्शन होतील. आपण इथे कॅल्शियम क्लोराइड रिएक्शन बघितली, त्या 2 रिएक्शन तुम्हाला लागतील सॉफ्टनिंग रन मध्ये. देन रिजनरेशन रन आफ्टर एक्झॉशन ऑफ कॉलम, इथे 2 रिएक्शन्स येतील. Okay, for the exchange of calcium with HCl and for the exchange of chloride ions with the OH minus ions by passing NaOH. Okay, जसं मी स्लाइड वरती लिहिलं आहे, जसं स्लाइड वरती आहे तसंच तुम्ही आन्सर लिहायचं आहे. Okay, so I hope you understood. If you have any query, you can unmute and ask me now itself. Okay, otherwise I have notification for you. क्वेरी असेल तुमची इतर तर मला सांगा.